Okay, hi YouTube again. Um, really excited that last night I went to the Break the Silence concert in Eau Claire, which was super awesome. Really, a great job by the administration for organizing that. And it was like just a concert around the day of silence, breaking that silence, and the whole idea of not being silent about these issues. Just a super awesome event, completely devoted to LGBTQIA issues and talking about them and just having music and people around and everyone being really supportive. It was just a really awesome atmosphere to be in. Um, it's really weird. I'm looking at myself in the mirror on my computer, but anyway. I also wanted to say a little bit about pronouns. I feel like everyone who does this has to do like an obligatory video about pronoun usage and what's cool and what's not cool and all that stuff. And I guess I'd go with the kind of standing idea of if someone asks you to use a particular pronoun or if they ever correct you, then you should use that pronoun for the rest of forever until they correct you again because that's what they want. And it's kind of this issue that gets glazed over by cis people that aren't involved in the community. So if you know someone that has ever corrected your pronoun usage in the context of like gender pronouns, then you should take a huge effort to continue to use those pronouns. And it might not seem like a big thing to people that aren't trans or they're not really close with any people that are trans, but it can either make or ruin your day sometimes. So yeah, just be really careful about your pronoun usage and I guess an update as far as how I'm doing, because I guess this is kind of a thing. This is I'm engaged now with my partner, which is awesome. She's totally on board with the whole thing. She's being so supportive, super awesome about all of this, which is great because a lot of people don't ever consider significant others or transgender people. I know that there's a lot of animosity about these people because there's a lot of people that when they find out they'll leave or they'll say that they're gonna stay and wind up leaving, but that's not to say that it isn't difficult for significant others of like people. It's not different. That isn't to say that it's not difficult for people like people to deal with this too, and you don't have to go through all of this stuff alone. And there's all these things and all these ways that these people can be like super helpful and super awesome and super supporting. And sometimes I get the attitude that P flag and more specifically significant others of transgendered individuals are often not provided any support and they're kind of like leaned on. They're like meant to provide all this support, which is totally necessary. Like a significant other needs to be there to support a transgender individual a lot, but that isn't to say that the significant other should just be able to deal with all of this like right away. This is a huge thing, and just because you can identify the way that you want to and it makes sense to you doesn't mean that it will immediately become apparent to them. So you have to talk about things and don't just make wild conclusions. And if you really have to like work with this and be open to ideas. Not everything is black and white. Or male and female. The better contextual phrase. But I started painting my nails, which is really exciting. And I got this purple nail polish. It smells like grapes. So I'm getting really distracted in my classes, like smelling my fingernails, which looks really weird. it's fun because I didn't realize it was gonna smell like grapes. It kind of does. So yeah, um, I guess that's all I have to say. Hopefully, I'll be coming up with a new video soon. I'll have something to talk about. I found out I was really excited. I went to safe space training so that I could become safe space certified or whatever for like support of LGBTQIA people. And if I'm screwing up that acronym, I'm really sorry, but it gets longer every day, and I can never keep up with it. Um, but there are 10 gender neutral bathrooms on my college campus. University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, so awesome, has 10 gender neutral bathrooms, and I'm going to start initiative. I'm working on kind of the beginning stages of trying to make more gender neutral bathrooms and as many places as I can because the bathroom issue is a huge deal when it comes to talking about public policy with respect to transgender people and how everything works and dealing with transition because and just non-heteronormative people. Like you don't even have to be trans to have a problem with the current bathroom system. Like it's screwed up. And gender blind, gender neutral, whatever you want to call it, unisex bathrooms totally fix that problem of like you don't look like I think like girls should look, so why are you in the women's bathroom? Like that is so bad that still goes on and just really excited that I can be a part of getting rid of that. Like, so cool. And yeah, gender neutral bathrooms are awesome. Privacy, it's just it's great. You should find out if there's any gender neutral bathrooms near you and use them as much as possible because they're so awesome. That's all.